All right, fuck it. I'll just go. Uh, okay, so I'm working on a function right now that will take the lexified data at the different levels and the corpus data at the different levels, and I'm going to write out to the Excel output. Oops. So this is the Excel control file. Right now, it's got this lexicon sheet that's being written out. This is for the entire volume. And this was something I just created by hand. But what I wanted to do is to create 3 more sheets, one for chapters, one for paragraphs, one for sentences. And those are going to contain some level of information, but I'm going to use the same function for all 3 of them. I've got it right now to where, stop that. I've got it right now to where, hmm, yeah. I've got it right now to where I've got everything necessary. Right page, no, right output page level. Okay, so here in the main, it's doing all the stuff. It's making the lexicon. Here it's writing out that page, and here we're going to call this same function 3 different times. I'm going to feed it the lexicon data, which is where it has everything broken out by all the words and counts and everything. I'm telling it the name of the Excel file, which is a .NET5 file. I'm feeding it the corpus data, which already has everything broken out at the right level, and then which level we're looking at. And here is the actual function. This is where I'm doing the work right now. So I feed it lex data, which contains all right. So there's 2 pieces that we're getting: corpus, which contains text level, which has volume, chapter, paragraph, sentence. Chapter, paragraph, and sentence are the ones we care about. So corpus, text level, and lex data, also chapter, paragraph, sentence. So these 2 pieces of stuff are what is getting fed into this lex data and corpus. So from lex data, I can pull the level, which is going to be chapter or sentence or paragraph. So I can pull the lex data for the thing, then I can pull the corpus text level for the same thing, and what I get is this. So right now I'm just looking at chapters because I'm just going through whatever the first one is and exiting. So in my lexicon level stuff, this is just chapters, so there's 65 of them. It's a dictionary, and each one of them is itself a dictionary containing 13 items. And the text level, again, 65. Each one of these are just strings. They're the string of the set of stuff. So what I want to do is so the sequence here will be well, I'm really just writing out an Excel page, and so this is basically the standard format. I've got shortcuts for all of this stuff. So here in this case, do the contents, the formatting, and then write the sheet. So these things would be there for any 648, 695. These things are the kind of the starting point to any Excel writing exercise. So I'll just let's see. so the sheet here is going to be the level. All right. So real quick, what it's doing is it's creating the header, which is this. See, lexicon through user, a blank line, and then that. So it's a list of lists. And in this case, there's always 3. Feed it the header. And then we have the body, which is everything from line 4 on. And in the case of that, I was reading through this list of unique words, calculating one thing, creating a record, appending to the record. So I end up with another list of lists. So I've got a list of lists and a list of lists. And then I do a thing called matrixify, which is a thing that I wrote that takes 2 matrices and puts them together in the way that I want them to. And I hold that as a data. Meanwhile, the formatting is just a dictionary with some particular things in it. I've got a thing that I built for doing this, so that I can just feed it this. And then there is the actual writing part where we're using OpenPyXL, the Python library. And so we create, or we load the workbook that's existing. It's the same workbook that we're just writing to and from. And then I have a function called write Excel sheet where I feed it the workbook. I feed it the name of the sheet, basically, that I'm going to write to, this data that I created up here, and this format that I created here. So a big list of lists and a dictionary is what I feed it, along with the name and the workbook that we're in. So it does that. It does its whole thing. Then I save it, close it, and then sysexit for now. So what I'm doing is I'm adapting this code to work for these level pieces. And so what I want to do is, so it's going to be level. So like up in the top, it would read, we want it to look like, let's see. So I'm feeding it a lowercase thing. And it's single. I'm feeding it chapter, paragraph, sentence. So what we want to do is create a, let's see, we want to create a level label. Okay, so LBL equals level yeah, we'll just do that for now. And then LBL 0 equals LBL 0 dot upper plus S. Okay, so now LBL should be chapters. Okay, and then we would say this will be index. Let's see. So the index of these things is a tuple, chapter number, starting page, name of chapter. The names can be repeated, but the entire sequence can't. So what I want to do is say what I actually want to have is index page title, and then the 13 things in the dictionary are all on the table. So what are those? The Lex data, it's all of this stuff. The set of word tags, the set of unique word tags, the counts of those word tags, the set of unique words, or the set of words, the set of unique words and the counts of those. POS tags is the part of speech tags. So word tags is like the article, you know, food, noun, or whatever. So those, you can split the word off of the part of speech and say that we have a list of words and we have a list of parts of speech, and then we do a cross-referencing between those two things, and this abstraction layer, which is the same as like this stuff, but that's about words, and then a total sets of counts. So total words and tags, those are probably useful. We can do those right away. And we can say, let's see. Words, tags. No, we don't need the tags. Let's say the number of words anyway. So chapters should have number of paragraphs. Paragraphs should have number of sentences. But they're different things. Sentences should have number of words. In each case, it's like the number of child items that they have. I don't know about that yet. But we can say the index, the page, the title, number of words. Well, no, it's going to be different depending on because all right, let's start with index, page, and title. And we'll just forget about user for now. And So we're going to say for let's see, we'll say for I unit in level txt lev for I unit and enumerate txt lev uh, equals lex lev I, because these are just lists. Or are they? No, these are dictionaries. Okay, so all right. Uh, let's see. Because the index becomes a nested list later on. Right here, it's just a tuple, but these are the chapters. When it does the other two pieces, when it does the paragraphs, then it would be this tuple plus another thing. And then when it does the sentences, it'll be this tuple inside a tuple with the other thing inside a tuple. So it would have this several nested tuple. And I think that maybe I don't like that. I think maybe let's see. need to sort of collapse them. We can just say if level equals chapter, then we've got idx equals level 0, page equals level, oops, idx, no, page and title. Then we would have level equals sentence,cidx equals idx 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, idx 1. Okay, let's see if this works. This would becidx. Well, let's see. It would be I plus 1,cidx, page, title, paragraph, PIDX, SIDX. Alright, so we're going to have index, chapter, page, title, paragraph, sentence. We can make this, we can do better than this, because we don't want paragraph and sentence to be blank. We just don't want them to be there on chapter, but I think that this, but this will be a good step. So let's see, the 10, 10, 50, 10, 10, 5. A, B, C, D, E, F would be the getter call. Everything else remains the same. 1, 2, 3, what? No. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Turn off these show me's. And let it roll. And this takes about 5 minutes to run. So, I want this thing open. So, we want to show for the chapter. Let's see. So we'd have index. Uh-oh. Yeah, nope, it's working. Chapter, page, title. Num paragraphs. Num sentences. Chapters. And then so it'd be like paragraph, sentence. Would be like that. number of paragraphs is in so in corpus text, it goes corpus text, chapter, paragraph, sentence. So I can look inside the nested structure. Let's see. Is it in the lexicon? It's not in the lexicon, is it? It's all by about words. So we want to say alright, so if it's going to break, it's going to break here. Fuck. Well, I'll be damned. I thought I was able to just replace a piece of text by index like that. Alright. I think that should do it. Alright, let's see if we can get this working now. Alright, so we want to say we're inside the text level. So if we're inside chapter, we want to look at the length of corpus text. IDX. Corpus text IDX PIDX. Length of corpus of text IDX of PIDX. I think that'll do it. Alright. So it would be, so on that chapter sheet, I want to see 154, 4, 3. This is crazy. What do we have here? What the hell is that? What is that standing for? Alright, that was chapter 3. Ninth of May. Here it is. That's an ellipsis. Is this happening a lot? Okay, so Okay, I'm going to make the unilateral decision that do we ever have yes, every now and then there's an ellipse. But an ellipse by itself. LL. Alright. LL becomes nothing but an ellipse. Okay, done. So that'll be fixed, but I've got to get back to. Right now, I'm not having it write the vault back out. These text files. I will get to that point. Once I've got this stuff done. Nearly back to it. Fuck. Length of corpus of text of the index. Corpus. Oh no, wait a minute. I did that, didn't I do it? Now let's see. Corpus text. Text equals. I think I did it separately. Paragraphs and sentences separately, didn't I? Text. Text chapter. Text chapter paragraphs. Text chapter sentences. Yeah, paragraphs sentences, and those are the dictionaries. All right, so IDX is, let's see, the CIDX. The CIDX paragraphs, the CIDX sentences, the CIDX text, IDX. It's not CIDX, it's IDX. All right, right. Corpus text IDX, which is the chapter IDX. The whole chapter index, the three-part thing, plus sentences. Let's see. Is that right? Is it a three-way nested thing? Let's run just the figure I mean, for purposes of doing this kind of thing, I should have a smaller example. Like an alternate input file for when I'm doing test. But so much of this is going to be about indexing things to each other, so that doesn't really help. It's not like this is a long run time. It's just for testing new functionality or for testing new pieces of a function. I kind of want to have something that's small, something that runs in a couple of seconds or whatever. What else? See it like this. We get all of this, and then we get these huge things, and then a bunch of stuff. Chapter, my goodness, that's a hefty boy. Let's see. Yeah, he's got, every now and then he's got these big honking things. Look at this. See, only 19 paragraphs in chapter 19. It will be, well, we haven't really gotten to the timeline yet. That'll be once all the structure, like, we can't really work on that until all the structure is there. Big long blocks. See, these big long blocks belie, well, basically these big long blocks screw up the notion of, they don't screw it up so much as they make the application of text-based stuff, just counting kind of stuff, it jacks with it, right? Because it's, when you're looking at like word counts and things like that, or frequency, or the rareness of words and things like that. Uh, so if you if you've got if you've got 100 things of uniform length, then you can do statistics on that. If you've got 100 things of varying lengths, wildly varying lengths, you can still do numeric things, but it doesn't mean as much. We'll have to see. These things are interesting because, whoops, things like this, mispronunciations, dialectic stuff, uh, you have to like say that it counts as something else, like when you're doing the lexicon, because this thing is going to show up in the lexicon. There is no definition of this. It's not in WordNet. We're not going to be able to find it anywhere. It's another one, and it needs to be counted as another one for purposes of counting up how many times the word another was used throughout the entire thing. So that's an interesting thing. And what we'll find is that while we've got you know uh, 500,000 words, I think that there's something like 50,000 unique words, 50,000 unique words, and that is, there's probably vastly less than that because of the way that there's different things about it. All of that stuff will start to become apparent once we start doing the actual modeling, or once we start putting things into the database and looking at them as a list of stuff, looking at the lexicon basically. Uh-oh, this is working. Didn't break. There we go. So we should now have the chapter. We do. All right, so we've got index. All right, we need to line some stuff up here. We've got number of paragraphs, number of sentences. Okay. All right, so it's 10, 10, 10. 10, 10, 10, 50, 10, 10, 5. The gutter call should be G, not F. Otherwise, that's okay. Let's see. This is now wrong. Because the IDX is going to be the same every time. Let's see. That's not right. No, wait, it would be, oh, no, wait, it would be. I was wrong about that. What it? Using the present progressive. I have a theory about that, or a hypothesis, rather. I think that the present progressive tense makes it tense. It increases the tension. You don't know what's going to happen. If you have, like, if you're speaking in the past tense, then it's done, right? Like the thing already happened. But if you're in the this is happening right now mode, then uh, like on the front of a roller coaster, you have no idea. I mean, is there a freaking wall? You don't know. Uh, the past indicates that at least there was a resolution. The present progressive tense, there is no resolution. I don't know if that's real or not, but like that's probably some literary shit. But I do want to pin in that for later. Is he always using it? Here is, he likes. Dadgummit. Had. 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 Something that's purely dialogue. So sometimes there's not even narration. It's just dialogue. Where's, clues, sat, and mixing the progressive and the past, but that's okay. Or the present and the past. Yeah, so is the so a task is to go through is there a way to determining tense of a sentence? MD, VBP, VBZ, VBG. This returns a value for the usage. Plenty of classifiers to play with. That's true. I'm using the standard the pen tree bank set that it basically is like the one that comes out of the box. But I would definitely want to experiment with other tokenizers. Aha, use the Stanford parser to get a dependency parse of the sentence. The root of the dependency parse will be the primary verb that defines the sentence. Then you can use the POS tag on the verb to find its tense and use that. All right, this person used MD VBP, so MD is a modal. That's interesting. I wonder what the hell that is. VBP, VBZ. Singular, present, present, past. Aha. All right, so we can look for things that are in there already with what we have. But what is this Stanford parser? Yeah. Dependency parses. Use Stanford parser to parse multiple sentences. Takes multiple sentences as a list, where each sentence is a list of words. Yes. Takes multiple sentences as a list, where each sentence is a list of lists. Each sentence will be automatically tagged with a Stanford sentence tagger. That's why token will be treated as a separate. Then the token will be treated as a separate token. If white space exists inside a token, then the token will be treated as. So it's basically it's always going to do that. Okay, so sentences. Hmm. go through that some more. Uh-oh. Cannot access local variable CIDX. Hmm. So it broke on sentences. Ah, it's that. Didn't break on paragraphs. All right, so it knows, yes, that was correct. Let's see. Oh, all right, let's double check because we've got paragraph in there now, or we should. Yes. Let's see, this is working out correctly. This paragraph index, number of sentences. Okay, so I'll have to figure out exactly where that is, but I'm not going to do that now. Paragraph, sentence. Okay, so we're good there. Okay, so that's a good, this is a good sign. I think this is going to work. Or I think that I'm getting close to something that's going to work. All of the interesting stuff is done at this point, so I am going to stop this for now and pick it back up. So of course this was, I didn't even do the introduction yet, so I don't know. I guess this is number 1 and the introduction will be number 2. Who cares? That doesn't actually matter anyway. Yeah, I'm going to call it for now though. And when I pick this back up, we'll take a look at the we'll take a look at whatever I can make out of this and see where it goes. That's yeah, hour and 15. That's plenty of time. Jesus. All right, stop it for now.